shirt.
Why is you crying, boy?
Hi.
Look.
Hey, YouTube.
Good evening, YouTube. So let's start out by saying happy birthday to the Queen. And put out that if you are not a trained professional, do not try to make a cake from scratch for a chef, because if you do, it will turn out looking like this.
Baby, it was the thought that counts.
Yeah, but happy birthday, my love.
And it's good, y'all. It's good. And it's not just because I love you. It actually tastes really good. Don't y'all find that some of the ugliest food that you ever create tastes the best? Like, leave in the comment section below if you have made something that looked disgusting but tastes awesome. Now, that doesn't look disgusting. It just looks like the cake that got ripped apart. But I'm just saying, it's my cake. I like it. I love it. It was the thought that counts. So,
Well, as you can hear in the background, we got the little ones running around.
and y'all, never mind my kitchen. I am not a nasty person. I just got home from work not long ago, and the dishes is piled up because when baby cook, bless your heart, he doesn't clean as he goes.
No, I did.
You know
That's
what he
the
do?
ending.
No.
I cleaned as I was mixing. I did.
Mama, does it make sense? Does it make sense for Everett to wait till he got the shower so you go to the dishwasher and you can wash the dishes? So he come here, it's a little dishwasher.
No, he needs to go ahead because actually the dishes in there is dirty. So he needs.
I don't think they've been taken out yet. Are they dirty?
They don't look clean.
So, YouTube, yeah, we've had a good day today. One of my favorite pictures in the house is from our wedding. Hope nobody saw the alert come across the screen. My Wi-Fi camera just detected me in the living room. Congratulations.
Oh, did you give me the bowl? You didn't give me the bowl.
Say hi, Joshy.
Say hi. Say hi, YouTube.
He's waiting some cake.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Just want to say thank you to everybody who wished me a happy birthday today. And I'm appreciative of all the well wishes and all the prayers and all the, positive thoughts that's been sent my way. I appreciate it. I never have been big on my birthday. I would make a bigger deal of somebody else's birthday before I go hard on my birthday. I just never really have been into that. So to me, I'm grateful that Yahuwah just blessed me to see another year. I'm blessed to be in his service for another year. I'm blessed that I'm able to see my children growing. That they're with me for another year. My husband is with me for another year. I'm blessed. So I cannot complain, nor shall I.
Amen. So, all our subscribers and watchers out there, what you want to talk about? Let's tell you a little bit how staying steadfast and faithful and trusting in Yah will deliver you. So, as we've stated, we've been together roughly about 8 years. Sometimes it feels like more. Sometimes it just feels like we've been together a year.
Yep.
So there's been points where, at one point, we were in a nice, decent sized house up on the hill. I had lost my job. Probably the first time in my life I've ever been fired from a job on April Fool's Day. Go figure.
Right after we came back from vacation.
From vacation, right. Took the family to Orlando for JJ's 16th birthday.
Awesome trip.
Awesome. But, yeah, we went roughly about 6 months. Y'all kept us. Always had food in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the landlord, which we understood, he couldn't work with us anymore. It was time for us to move on. No hard feelings. They were still friendly with us when we moved out.
Mm-hmm.
But we weren't sure where we were going to go. Because I had no job, and, you can't go rent a house with no income. So, acquaintance I had made years ago through the one company I had worked for, she actually pointed out, she said, hey, there's this house for rent over there I was looking at. Mm-hmm. So I called baby, and I said, baby, what you doing? So I'm out riding with mama. I said, well, baby, can you ride over here behind this place and look at this house?
Mind you, he still didn't have a job.
Still didn't have a job.
He was putting in at temp places, but he didn't have a job.
That whole you're overqualified. And I was actually cashing a check my mom had sent to help us out. Thank her. But she went by the house. She called the guy. He came right over and showed her the house.
Right. No, push pause real quick, man. I don't want to interrupt you, but this is probably in people's mind. They gonna want to ask or whatever, which I'm fine. We try to be totally transparent people. The reason why I wasn't working is because I just had Josh, so I was a stay-at-home mom at the time. So, but continue.
Okay. So, press play. Because she said pause. So, press play. So anyways, meet her over there. He tells us what the payment is and, what the deposit, everything is to get started. And we just trust and believe if it's in Yah's will, he'll make a way for it to happen.
That's right.
And you pray. Mm-hmm. And we left it with him.
Yep.
What was it, 2 days later?
Not even 2 days.
Well, I thought you met him on a Friday and we did everything on Tuesday. So.
Right, because it was right after the 4th. So you're absolutely right.
Okay.
We moved in. Was it before the 4th or after the 4th? It was after July 4th.
Right.
So we moved in on the 5th.
But y'all made a way for us to get into that residence.
Mm-hmm.
Nice house, a little over an acre of land. But, and then a week later, I got a phone call,
mm-hmm.
and I received a job offer.
Right.
Pretty decent. But then in turn, the job offer had 4 weeks of training. That's about 2.5 hours from where we live.
Mm-hmm.
But we were at one vehicle at the time, a black Dodge Ram.
He is faithful.
We praised him for it. But he kept that vehicle running.
Yep.
For 4 weeks. Well, actually longer than that, but I'm saying
mm-hmm.
They never skipped a beat. And then we fast forward
mm-hmm.
to, about a year later, and, y'all made a way. He knew the desires of our heart was to serve him, to be put in a place where we could serve him
mm-hmm.
through it, having social get-togethers over here for the kingdom. And he made a way for our stuff to just kind of fall off our credit. put us in contact with people.
Hate it,
but
much
right. But he put us in contact with some people that help with the credit repair. Which, if anybody's ever questioned it, it's an excellent thing to do. But then y'all made a way because we were looking for a house prior to this time, and y'all stopped it. I believe he just was telling us it's not time.
Right.
And then meanwhile,
we would have been settling.
Right. And meanwhile, y'all had moved me back into an industry in another job that paid me quite a bit more money. And then it's funny to me, but I know y'all works in perfect order. Y'all allowed me to get transferred to a bigger store, bringing in quite a bit more money than I was bringing in.
To set us up for the house. See?
And then in turn, because I wasn't able to properly serve y'all, because for almost 2 years I wasn't able to go to service. It was eating at me. I was praying and praying, but I believe y'all was trying to make sure that I was praying for the right thing. You know, I wasn't praying to not work on Saturdays so I could just chill out. Yeah, I'm gonna chill in, yeah. But so y'all blessed me with the job I'm at now. So now I have pretty much every Shabbat off. I have the occasional appointment, but I make it so I don't have to miss service.
Right.
But yeah, and you know, there's been rough times, but there's been some blessed times.
You know, we've had this conversation before when we talk about faith, and I think that we've been over the years taught wrong about faith. The word says faith, emunah. Faith without works is dead. I believe that scripture is loaded with possibilities. I believe that faith without works is dead. I believe what the word says. But I feel like it's really loaded, because if you think about it, in order for you to go forward in situations where you really can't see your way, in order for you to take the step forward, in order for you to take that next step, it's almost like you're walking in the dark and you can't see your hand in front of your face, but you're trusting Yah. You're trusting the Most High, and He's speaking to you and just saying, just trust me, keep moving, just trust me. And you do it, and He brings you out on the other side. And to me, in my opinion, I don't know if you feel the same way or not. Your feeling may be a little bit different, but in my opinion, I have had moments, or we have had moments in our marriage, in my life before we met and everything, where I was in that dark place, and I heard Yah say, keep moving. And I trusted Him, and He delivered me. He kept me. He keeps keeping me. He keeps keeping us, and that's essentially, it was a faith walk. Our entire lives are faith walk. Everything we do, from the time we get up and we pray, and I meditate in the morning, and I read the word, and I go and I get ready for work, and we pull out the driveway, it's on faith, because at any point, at any moment, y'all can say, you know what? You're done. You're done here.
Yep.
Or you're done with whatever it is that you need to do. And so you have faith that He's going to continue to keep you keeping on. And I have faith that I'm going to come home every day in one piece and still be in my whole self and be able to, be here for my family. I have faith that when I go to work every day that I can be productive. I have faith every day that Yah walks with me and he keeps me from doing things that's not cool. I mean, my flesh rises just like everybody else's. I have challenges throughout the day and I'll be wanting to be like, oh my God. Like, we work in retail and it's challenging. It's challenging. You know, you deal with people whose ideals about life are not the same as yours. I've dealt with racist people. I've dealt with, you know, a lot of different people from different walks of life. And I have faith in God that he allows the Holy Spirit to lead me and guide me in the right direction. And the more that I study and understand, the closer I feel to him, because I know his voice now better than I did before.
Right.
So when he's leading me and he's guiding me, I don't question if it's him, because I know his word. I'm constantly seeking out, you know, more understanding of his word. So, you know, I just, in my daily walk, I just try to keep people uplifted and encouraged. I ask the Most High every day, me and Babe, we ask the Most High every day to place in us what he wants us to say. If he wants us to plant a seed, then I pray that he gives us the words to say that would edify his word and to help awaken his people. Because essentially that's why we were created. We were created to praise him. We were created to worship him. We were created to make disciples, to, you know, to help awaken the apples of his eye, the fruit, you know, his fruit, his seed, his, you know, the word says he came for the lost sheep. And that's, you know, that's those that have not fully awakened or come to understand his word and his promises to us. So I don't look at it, you know, the word has been misinterpreted so many times as being the law, and it sounds so binding, you know, it sounds so rigid and like, dang, like who wants to follow a law? You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's love is what it is. It's a commitment. It's a commitment to us, from us to him and him to us. You know, and in my opinion, I think that's you know why I want to continue to grow closer and closer to the Most High, because it feels so good to want to be in his service.
Oh yeah.
It's
not nothing better.
It is nothing better. You can say, oh yeah, you know, I see, you know, I was raised in an environment where people just always, well, I want my blessing and get my blessing, and you know, I want a big house, I want a big car, I want money in the bank, I want 3 or 4 closets full of clothes and all that kind of stuff. Listen, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. That's not life.
No.
And it certainly ain't life more abundantly. It's not. Those are things that can be burned, things that can be destroyed, things that cannot, that have no value, really. They don't have value. Cars, as soon as you drive them off the lot, they depreciate. As soon as you drive them off the lot. Houses can be burnt down and destroyed. They can get, I just had a client, and, you know, that it was a full house remodel. They had two huge trees fall on their house in the in the tornado. And the thing that she said to me that really stuck with me was, nobody got killed in that storm. And it looks like a war zone where they live. But nobody lost their life in that storm. In that storm. Nobody.
It looked bad too.
I mean, it's bad. But yeah. So houses can be replaced. Cars, you get rid of one, get a new one. People get cars repoed. People go buy cars every day. Some people change cars like they change, jobs, they underwear. Who knows? But those things don't have value. What has value is your soul. That's what has a value. That's what counts. And I for one, once you realize that you don't place value on things, but you place a value on your soul, you place a value on, where you want to end up, period. Like, I want to be in God's service. I don't want to be the least in the kingdom. And I'm going to tell you straight up, if I have my way, I want to be sitting
in the
up
upper room.
The upper room.
The upper room.
I don't want to be, just making it in.
No. I don't want to just get invited to the dinner party. I want to be right next to the head seat.
I want to be next to the Father. I want to ask. I want to worship Him. I want to lay at His feet. I want to crown His lap.
When we get up there, we ain't gonna be caring about them questions.
I know it. I mean,
Everybody says, "Oh, when I get up there, I want to ask about." When you get up there, you won't care because the questions you have are earthly questions.
Yeah,
they will be irrelevant when you get into that place.
I just want to, like, how do you love despite of? Like, how do you do that? That's what I mean. I have these really scintillating questions, that involves, Him loving us in spite of ourselves. Like, how do you do that? You look, he forgave so many different sins, like even different categories of sin. It's just amazing. It's amazing. So, anywho, that's a ramble and a half. But, yeah, I'm grateful for today. I didn't do half of what I wanted to do today when I came home. I got into a long conversation with my one and only daughter, Kiki. And we probably was on the phone for about an hour and some change.
No, about 2.5 hours.
That's how it be sometimes, ain't it, Kiki? But
oh, there ain't nothing wrong with it.
So yeah, we was.
She just lose track of time.
I know, we was catching up. She got off work and I rode home on the train with her. So my little baby married, and I'm proud of her. But anyway, yeah, I was enjoying that conversation, and I completely lost track of time. The next thing I know, the boys kept coming in here like, "Hi, Mom. Happy birthday." Like, we're still here, So I had to get them their time, but...
Ooh. But as you can see, I've been over here doing that. She's now doing it.
What, yawning?
Yeah. So... to all our subscribers, families, and friends, we once again say thank you. If there's something specific, please comment. We'd love to talk about specific topics.
Can I add one more thing? But I want to say...
It's your channel too.
I want to say, please don't misunderstand. We love having fun around here, around her.
You wait till we get more cameras.
But every now and then, you have to bask in the gratefulness and just being thankful for the Most High. Like, you really need to do that. It add years to your life to be grateful and to be thankful and just to reflect on how good and faithful He is.
Well, and when you get closer to Yah, and I tell everybody, they're like, well, what did you get out? The biggest thing I got out of it, besides loving Yah and learning who He truly is that when you keep the main thing, which is Yah, everything else you just tell yourself, it just ain't that serious.
It really ain't that deep.
And when you can get to that point, like your stress level, it just melts away. Now, granted, we're human. My flesh rises up sometimes, and Babe has to keep me in check. Like, babe, it's just money. We'll be all right.
I promise.
Because it don't be nothing but a hiccup.
Yeah.
But that's another topic we'll cover later, which is the words that come out your mouth.
Yes.
Because I'm telling you, what is amazing is Yah had gave us that. My wife had it, and she'd always correct me. And the simplest thing, and take this tip, and then we'll revisit it. Eliminate the word broke from your vocabulary.
Yes.
You are out of pocket because you don't have nothing in your pocket. But broke means that you literally have access to nothing. Well, guess what? Our Father has everything.
That's right.
So you always have access. You just have to be able to ask for it.
Yep.
But anyways, before I get started on that.
Let me say this. Life and death. You can speak life or death out of your mouth. I'd rather speak life. I choose to speak life. Speaking things that are fruitful from my lips. Because you can curse yourself. You can curse your situation just by the words that you choose to speak out of your mouth. And, that's something that I'm always telling the boys. I don't call kids bad. Okay? They might be being disobedient. They might be a challenge to deal with at one point in time or another. But to call a child bad, you are speaking
negativity over that child.
You have to learn how to have positive things out of your mouth. Speak positivity. The Hebrew language is powerful. Mm-hmm. Because alphabets are symbols and they all have meanings. The English alphabet, words have no value. The letters have no value. A is nothing. It doesn't mean anything. Now, if you put letters together, they may come up with a definition of a word. But for the most part, it doesn't mean anything. When you look at the Hebrew alphabet, each letter is a symbol, and each symbol has a meaning and an action and just a lot of energy that is carried with it. So I just challenge y'all, all of y'all, just before you speak, think about what you say out of your mouth. Because this one, he has power in his tongue. When he says something, Yah has given him a gift to where it happens. And I have told him that since, I don't know, years and years ago. He'll say, babe, we ain't gonna do blah. Boom, it happens. Babe, stop saying that. You right.
It worked on the other way too.
It did. That's what I'm saying.
But that's what it took for me to realize it, because I saw that when I spoke it, the negative would happen, and if I spoke positive, the positive happened.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you put that in the atmosphere, and you can't be upset when whatever you put in comes to fruition.
Yeah. Right.
So we don't continue to ramble.
Yeah.
Say good night.
Okay, one thing. I just want to say, we got some other videos coming. I got a couple cleaning videos I like to do. Just some little hacks that I found that I think would be helpful. Or, interesting for somebody to, pick up. Might want to use it. And then also, I want to take y'all to Aldi's.
Ooh, that's my spot.
Y'all need to go to Aldi's with me. So I'm gonna do a shop with me, and I'm gonna show y'all some of the finds that Aldi's have. So you
ain't shopping there, you sleeping.
You sleeping on Aldi's. I'm telling y'all. For a family our size, we got big growing boys, and they're athletic, and they burn food off, and they eat for sport. And I'm telling y'all, Aldi's is the place to go. So we're going to do that too next. So
And make sure she shows you her cookie jar.
don't judge me. I am a woman of excellence, okay? I do not have OCD. All right?
Okay.
We love y'all.
Love y'all.
Thank you for subscribing,
Make sure you hit the bell so you know when we post.
so you can get them notifications. Hit the like button. Okay? And if you have any comments, please leave them down below. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. Shalom.
Shalom.